Hello everyone, welcome to Gizmo China. I'm Kieran. It's really been a while and I really miss you guys. As you know, I'm living in China, and this country was suffering from the coronavirus for the last few months. A lot of activities were shut down this month and all we could do here is stay at home and keep ourselves safe from the virus. But from these 2 weeks, things have gotten a lot better. The infection numbers seem to be going down here, but the new coronavirus is spreading a lot in other countries. Anyway, just hope you guys forgive us for not updating the videos in this period. And more importantly, if the virus situation happened in your country, please take care of yourself, wash your hands more frequently, and keep your distance from crowds. Okay, let's start our new review. From this month, there are many new smartphone models coming out. Xiaomi is always one of those brands holding the launch button to start the new features. But it also means that, generally, the incoming flagship models can be a bit better than the first Xiaomi flagship. So, if you are thinking about buying a new phone, I would suggest you wait a couple days. At least make your decision at the end of February. So this time they brought the Xiaomi Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro to the market with the first release Snapdragon 865 and 108 megapixel primary camera. But based on the information we have, we believe that in 2020, the most heated feature you need to pay attention to is the display. Not just a high resolution, but also a higher refresh rate. You probably are wondering how high it could be. Well, what if I say it could be 4K resolution plus 120Hz refresh rate? But the display of the Xiaomi Mi 10 only has a 1080p resolution and a 90Hz refresh rate. If traveling back to last spring, it could be a pleased feature after I used it for a few days. A good message is that it felt really smooth as equipping the Snapdragon 865, the most powerful smartphone CPU. But on the other hand, when I looked closer, the Mi 10 display looks a bit grainy. Probably we've already been not satisfied with the 1080p display and looking for a 2K display on the Mi 10 in 2020. So even my eyes started complaining the grainy problem. But at the same time it supports up to a brightness at 800 and HDR10 colors. And so many other features are telling us that it's still one of the best 1080p display in the market. And one more thing, the audio experience on Mi 10 is really amazing. It's one of the best smartphone sounds I've ever heard. It's even hard for me to believe that the sound was coming from a pair of smartphone loudspeakers.
Is Dolby Atmos. The number of speakers around you no longer matters, because this is the world's first object-based cinematic audio. With powerful moving audio that transcends from channels to moving around you with pinpoint accuracy. Whether the soundscape fits the mood of a scene.
And matching this with excellent 1080p display, believe me, if you use the Mi 10 to watch 10-bit 60Hz or 120Hz HDR video or just an HDR video, the experience is really addictive. Right now we're waiting for the excellent Oppo Find X2 Pro, and later we will upload a video to compare the display experience. For us, it's really one of the most exciting smartphone update in 2020. Another great hardware detail I want to share is its system fluency. Thanks to the supports from the new Snapdragon 865, the LPDDR5 flash memory and the UFS 3.0 storage were equipped in the Mi 10 series. This Xiaomi 10 in my hand works pretty smooth with the Snapdragon 865 and the 90Hz display. No laggy problem, no sensible waiting time when opening apps and shorter file transferring time. What's more surprising is that such kind of hardware supports enable users to shoot 8K video on the Mi 10. But for general users, the right way to use the 8K resolution video is to get a single frame image as a nice detailed clear photo from the 8K video. For example, taking group photos or taking photo for motions, try to use it to catch the best moment. What I really want to complain is the appearance of the Xiaomi 10. We really want to see some changes on this ordinary design, especially now that it's 2020. Xiaomi, please give us some surprise on your Mi series at the first sight. And the weight of 208 grams is not really a wonderful option for a female user. And if the Mi 10 can be at least thinner and lighter, it definitely could lead to a total different feeling as we touch and hold this phone in our hands. But if you didn't care about the size and the weight before, it probably would not be a problem for you. And the Mi 10 supports the 6th generation of Wi-Fi connection. Literally, it supports a faster and more stable wireless data uploading and downloading. But don't blame it if it's not that fast, because it may be the problem of your wireless network. To match the Wi-Fi 6 feature, Xiaomi also released the Xiaomi A-Lot router with strong signal cover to support Wi-Fi 6. Another interesting feature of the Mi 10 is its battery solution. It equipped a 4780 mAh battery with 30 watt fast charging, while on the Mi 10 Pro the battery is down to a 4500 mAh one with 50 watts fast charging. But you would find an included 65 watt charger in the box of Mi 10 Pro. Besides, Xiaomi also released a 65 watt gallium nitride charger, which is lighter, smaller than the included one. It seems that Xiaomi are challenging a new charging technology, which was not applied on their latest flagship model yet. Okay, talking back to the battery of the Xiaomi 10, to get it full charged, it costed me around 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is not bad. About its performance, there is nothing to worry about. The Snapdragon 865 has already solved them all. In Geekbench 5, the Mi 10 scored 903 in the single-core test and around 3,300 in the multi-core test, which was already better than all of the 2019 Android phones and was also one of the best performances in the market. Here about the gaming performance, we selected the Nimian Legends as our tested game. The reason we selected this game is that we can have many options to improve the graphics settings. In 2019, the highest frame rate among all phones we tested could only remain at around 35 FPS. This time, the Snapdragon 865 did not disappoint us. In most time, it remained at around 45 to 50 FPS, while under default settings the frame rate was risen at 85 to 90 FPS. Such performance is really impressive. Let's see how it performs in PUBG Mobile. Eventually the game officially opened the 90 refresh rate option in graphics settings. First we tried the best image settings with the 90 refresh rate option. Though it's a bit fluctuated, it was able to touch the 80 frame rates during peaceful searching, and dropped to 45 frame rate per second in combat. And then we switched it to medium graphics settings, and the numbers got a bit better and sometimes even reached at 90, but fluctuated more frequently. At last we tried the low graphics options. Mostly, it maintained at around 75 to 80 frames per second. Without surprise, the best equipment for a PUBG Mobile in 2020 is now a phone running Snapdragon 865 with a high refresh rate display. It's also the same suggestion for other games. About the Mi 10 series camera performance, we will do a camera comparison to check whether the Mi 10 Pro cameras are so powerful, but we haven't decided its rivals. So if you have any good candidates, please leave your comments below and let us know which phone we should buy next. Well, from the Mi 10, probably you've learned that Xiaomi isn't the same old Xiaomi. Xiaomi used to be proud of their low pricing strategy on their high performance phones. Now the Xiaomi 10 started from around $576 US, and the Mi 10 Pro even started at around $720 US. Actually, it's really hard to compare it with the Mi phone's last few years. If the smartphone brands tried to maintain a position in the market, it is unavoidable to develop an all-round flagship every year, and all the new features really cost more. So that's it. This is the Xiaomi Mi 10 that I knew. Please remember to tell us which phone is good enough to be the camera competitor against the Xiaomi Mi 10 series. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys liked the video. This is Kieran from Gizmo China. We'll see you later.